Welcome to day 86 of 1,350 days. So there's quite a lot to report on from this week. I didn't actually end up uploading a video from Thursday as I said I would at Success Club, but I will show you a small clip now from the event. It's about taking risks. The topic for the event was the 13 steps to living your dreams, and I do this talk based off of two YouTube videos actually I've created for my other channel, Screw the System. They were based on the film The Walk, starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Philippe Petit, and Joy, starring Jennifer Lawrence as Joy Mangano. And I basically these films incredibly reveal all these different steps people take to achieve their dreams. And from these films I created the 13 steps, which I gave a talk on. The clip you'll see now is me talking about one of the steps I got from the film Joy. I think it's step number 11 or 12 in the process, which is taking risks. So have a quick look at that right now. They could be risking your pride. I think everybody who has a dream and pursues it is risking their pride or their ego. You know, they are inevitably going to fail at some point. How are they going to deal with somebody ridiculing them? That's the question. That's the risk everybody faces. You might also risk relationships or risk the chance of love in your pursuit of this dream. If it becomes all-consuming, what are you giving up in terms of having relationships? But risk isn't a bad thing. Something I found myself, and that's something I think obviously you see in the film as well, is that risk can put you in a position where it sharpens your focus. When your back's against the wall, when something is on the line, you have to be successful. You have to draw forth all of the resources you have in order to reach that level. So I would say embrace risk. There was also something very interesting that happened at the event, or after the event in fact. So after I'm finished giving the talk and we've done the meeting, we tend to go to this nearby hotel for a drink. I usually don't stay too long because I live further away than most people do, so I have to catch the train back. So I'd left at this point, but then one woman had a lot of glasses of large glasses of red wine, got very drunk, started making a scene at the hotel, calling some of the other people from the Success Club racists because they were expressing an opinion on asylum seekers and refugees, saying that they may not all be legitimate, which I guess is fair enough. But she suddenly outbursts calling them racists. Anyway, she started ranting about different things. And later on, I got home to find out that she started spamming me on social media, trolling me, writing up on the meetup board about how I was a scammer and a con artist, going on my Facebook page, then on my Twitter, saying how many people did I pay for all of the reviews. Well, my answer is none of them because they're all fortunately genuine. But anyway, I didn't bother engaging with her. I didn't bother responding her because I just thought it was one of those cases where the more you respond or if you challenge someone, it's like giving it's like giving oxygen to a flame. It's just going to create a bigger fire. So I just chose to delete and block instead. That was my tactic. But it made me think, actually, what can you do as a author, or not just an author, a creator of anything, when you put your product out there and it draws criticism? People start to sometimes it's rightful criticism and you can respond to that and you can learn from that, but sometimes it's just outright abuse, which is I think what this woman was doing. There was no real basis in what she was saying. She wasn't making any valid critical points. She was obviously very bitter. She got drunk and she wanted to vent her bitterness. And it was interesting enough, she did this on the Thursday night of the talk, and then she did it again just on Saturday night, again via social media, via the internet. And obviously what had she been doing on Saturday night? Clearly reading between the lines, using my Sherlock Holmes detective skills. I can tell she'd probably been on the red wine again, hence her tirade. Anyway, so my point here is that, look, if you experience this, don't take it personally. If the person is just launching abuse at you and there's no rationale, there's no sense behind what they're saying, just understand that they're probably hurting. They're coming from a very bitter place. Delete the stuff because you don't want that stuff online on your, you don't want people who are new coming to your work to see that. So delete it, get rid of it, don't bother replying to it, and eventually they will go away. That's my advice if you ever have an experience similar to that. Okay, there was some other actually big news this week, which I haven't touched on yet, and that was, well, actually, first of all, I haven't even talked about my sales for the week, which I always usually do at the start of the video, so I guess I better update the count now. I made 12 more sales, so we're now at 1,192, and that should be reflected up on the count right there. Bigger than that, though, is I was involved in an author promotion this week, where a load of self-published authors, I think 15 or so of us, each agreed to give our books away for free in return for promoting to each other to our respective subscriber bases. So Escape Them System had a lot of downloads, loads of downloads, I think over 1,100. So you could say that I've just missed out on 1,100 sales, or you could just say I've got 1,100 people now interested in my book, now on my subscriber list, with the chance that they might be interested in buying more books, with the launch of Do the Work You Love just around the corner in February. And then some of the other books I talked about in previous videos as well. The tactic behind this, the strategy, is that get them interested in my work, and hopefully they will then buy future books and help me reach that target, and also help me spread my message, help me to potentially help them with my writing. So that's the upside of that, even though you might say it's a bit risky to give your book away for free. But with this sudden boost in subscribers, I think my Screw the System site, which is very imminently changing to Escape the System with a new website, going to be launched in perhaps a week or two. Anyway, that website is now going to have, well, I'm now up to about 2,400 subscribers. So let's see what the fruits of that promotion sharing was. Anyway, 12 books to report, book sales to report on this week, drama at Success Club, and many more new subscribers. So let's see what happens in the upcoming week. And I will catch up with you in what should be day 93 of 1,350 days. See you then.